So you've created all sorts of amazing supplies and resources for your adventurers. But the question is, once the meeting is over, what do you do with all this stuff? Sometimes we create just an enormous amount of stuff. And some of the time, it's all stuff that we're just going to toss into recycling. Maybe it was just crafts and we sent them home. That's cool. But oftentimes we create stuff that will be good for future years. But it's only useful if we know where to find it. So I'm going to show you what I use to keep my stuff organized. I do not claim to be a especially organized person, but this works for me. So if it is a bulkier award, or if it is for Little Lambs or Eager Beavers, this is the route that I go. I have these envelopes, and I've been using this for a couple years now, and I love it. Before that, I would stick everything in a hanging file folder, and it kind of worked, but pieces would start falling out the sides. And I was like, what do I do with that? So I went to these. So everything is zipped in. Got caught on something. So everything is zipped in here. And then I have all sorts of whatever I have. It might be extras, like this is Special Helper for Little Lambs. And so I have extra pieces, right? So since I didn't use them, I just stick them in here. I might use them in the future, or it's possible I've changed something up by then. I don't know. I've got my song sheets for my parents. I've got, extra craft stuff, right? All that stuff, it fits in here. And then I will also have Ziploc bags inside. So for any of the littler things. So for instance, this one has a sock sorting game. So each kid got their own baggie. So each one is in its own separate thing, right? Some of the things don't need a baggie, and they're just in here loose. These are part of the crafts. I have extra because I am always afraid that someone's going to bring a friend and I didn't know about it, and that friend isn't going to have anything to do. And so I have not sure I've ever really run into this, but it is a constant fear. So I always bring extras of everything. And then I also beg everyone to let me know in advance if they're bringing someone. We all got that one irrational fear, right? So anyway, that is how I hold them, is in here. And then I often do put them into sometimes into like next to that file folder, because I still have some of the file folders. Now, the one issue that I do have with these, because of course there has to be a downside, is that although these are pretty easy to find, they are A4 size, which if you don't live in the United States is perfect. That is exactly what you want. But if you live in the US, you're like, what do I do with that? Because it's a little long, right? So right now what I usually do is I just kind of fold that end in a little bit, and then it will fit into my filing cabinet. But I am looking at trying to figure out another solution for that. And if you have an idea what my solution should be, please leave me a comment, because I need ideas. So that is what I do. Every award for Little Lambs or Eager Beavers has one of these. And then I take my label maker, and of course I put a label on it because I need to know what it is. Some of these are pretty obvious. I mean, I only got one award that uses socks, but some of the other ones start to look a lot alike. So having a label on it is really helpful. And it just says Special Helper, Little Lambs. So I know exactly who it goes to. There's a few awards that have the same name for multiple classes, like Bible Friends. So I want to be really clear as to who it goes to. They're not particularly color coded, because I think I have more colors than I would need for that. So sometimes I'll be like, oh, that award feels blue to me. It really doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. So I will also use this for bulkier awards in my upper classes. So for instance, Friend of Animals and Busy Bees, they have one of these too. But other ones don't need that. So oftentimes with my older kids, things are pretty flat and everything can be stored in a notebook, which is very convenient. So this is of course my Busy Bee one. Right at the moment, I don't take this one anywhere with me. I'm planning on taking all my stuff out of my director's one and putting it in here. But for now, the thing I take with me to meetings is my director's notebook right here. And this goes with me to all my meetings, and it has in it my lesson plans for the class that I am teaching. It's got all these nifty dividers. Love those. It's got lesson plans for my eager beavers who, once that they've already finished, once they're done with it, their teacher has checked off who did it, and then I keep that, and that way I know who gets what awards at the end of the year, which is very handy. It also keeps track of, all that stuff that directors need to have, like their permission forms, their registration forms, their insurance information, like all that kind of stuff that we're just supposed to have with us at all times. That goes in my notebook. So all that kind of stuff goes in here, but that's not the thing we're really talking about right now. We're talking about arranging awards. So back on topic, my apologies. So what I do is I use page protectors for them, for most of any of this flat stuff. So this is what a typical lesson plan looks like for me. And it tells what all I'm going to do. And over here, hidden underneath my hand, is actually the date. And I love this, by the way. It has the date and it has the names of everybody who's in my class, and it has a little checkbox. See, checkboxes. And so after we do the class, then I check off who was there. And that way, again, later on, 6 months later, when I'm going, did they finish that award? I can look because I can see exactly who was there. Oftentimes, in the back of this, we'll have all the bits that I need. This particular time, they were working on health specialist, and it took a little bit, there was a little more bulk, so I had some extra ones. So in here, I have the poster they need. I've got the craft pages they need. These are extras. Most of them, of course, went with the kids. And then I have our game and our little emoji friends for our game. And so those all just sit in my notebook and they are ready to go. I know where they are, not only for my class, but of course later on when I need to reference that stuff again. And then at some point this summer, while I'm getting organized, I'm going to take all those things out of my director's book and they will go into this one, which also has previous years when I taught Busy Bees, so that I can reference it again. I noticed this year, this was my second time through Busy Bee, and I noticed that sometimes, like, I have it all on my computer, but sometimes it was hard to search for what exactly I was looking for on my computer. And when I could flip through my notebook, then I could find the activities sometimes a little more easily. And I'd be like, oh, right, that's the thing we did. Okay, great, because it's been a few years since I taught Busy Bees last time, and so I didn't remember. So it was really helpful to have that resource for myself. And it is, of course, very helpful to have all these things ready to go for my teachers as well, because I do prepare the things for the younger class, and then I just hand it to the teacher, usually in a larger bin than this, because there's usually some other stuff in here too. I don't store things like Play-Doh and stuff like that into these, obviously. Books. I don't normally. Occasionally I will stick a really thin book in one of these, but for the most part the books don't fit so well, so they will be somewhere else. So that is how I store all the things I need for an award. What do you do? How do you keep track of all of your stuff? I would love to know if you have some tips for me or for other people in adventurers. I would be so excited to get a comment from you. So if you could leave a comment and tell me what you do, and if you have ideas on how I can improve my system, I'd love to hear those too, because I could use some help too. So I can't wait to talk to you again later. I'll see you. Bye.